There was a young DJ named Max who loved making music. He created tracks that made people dance wildly. Every night, clubs were packed because of his beats. Tourists from all over came to see him perform. Max had a special passion for loud, heavy bass. People said they could feel his music in their bones. His fans screamed his name as soon as the music dropped. The world felt alive when Max was at the turntables. But Max's love for loud music had a downside. After every show, Max's ears rang for hours. At first, he thought it was just part of being a DJ. It's the cost of fame, he told himself. Max didn't realize the damage it was causing. His friends warned him about hearing loss. You need to take care of your ears, Max, they said. But Max didn't listen. I live for the moment, not the future, he replied. One night, after a huge festival, Max noticed something different. His ears didn't stop ringing. Even in silence, the ringing continued. He tried to sleep, but the noise was unbearable. Max started to panic. The next morning, Max visited a doctor. The doctor told him he had tinnitus, a permanent condition. Max was shocked. Is there a cure? He asked desperately. No, the doctor said sadly. But you can prevent it from getting worse. Max felt crushed. Music was his life, but now it was hurting him. He remembered all the warnings he had ignored. Max realized he had to change. The next day, Max bought earplugs designed for DJs. He also lowered the volume of his speakers. At first, it felt strange performing with less sound. He worried the crowd wouldn't enjoy his quieter sets. But something magical happened. The audience still danced like crazy. They loved his music just as much. Max realized the power wasn't in the volume. It was in the energy and emotion of the song. He could still make people feel alive without risking his health. Max's shows became legendary for their creative sounds. Tourists still came from all over to see him perform. People appreciated that his music didn't hurt their ears anymore. Max became an inspiration to young DJs everywhere. Protect your ears, he would tell them. You can't enjoy the music if you can't hear it. Max learned the value of balance. He realized that living in the moment didn't mean ignoring the future. The tourists who came to his shows saw a performer full of passion. They felt the energy of the music without the need for it to be deafening. Max started adding moments of silence in his sets. It made the music more powerful when it came back. His performances became like a journey through sound. Each song had its own story, a mix of highs and lows. People were in awe of how much emotion he put into every beat. He started traveling to perform at music festivals around the world. Max visited beautiful places, from the beaches of Bali to the mountains of Switzerland. His career as a DJ turned into a global adventure. Every place he visited gave him new inspiration. One night, while playing at a festival in Japan, Max saw something amazing. The audience was dancing in perfect unison, feeling every beat. The energy in the air was electric, yet calm at the same time. In that moment, Max felt like he had reached a new level. He understood that music was about connection, not just volume. His journey as a DJ was no longer just about loud sounds. It became about creating moments that people would remember forever. Max began to appreciate the quiet moments between songs. He realized life is like music, with highs and lows, fast and slow parts. Max became more mindful of his health and well-being. He made sure to rest between shows, keeping balance in his life. People admired him not just for his music, but for his wisdom. Tourists still flocked to his shows, eager for the experience. Max found joy in knowing his music made people happy. He knew he could continue DJing for years to come. The side effects of loud music had taught him a valuable lesson. He learned to cherish his hearing and his passion for music. Max's career was no longer just about the party. It was about creating lasting memories for everyone involved. The crowd, the tourists, the music all came together in harmony. Max smiled as he saw the happiness in people's faces. He had found a new way to enjoy his art without risking his health. The music was still powerful, but now it was safe. Max became known as the DJ who transformed the experience of live music. His shows were about feeling the rhythm, not just hearing it. Max realized that his journey as a DJ was far from over. He had only just begun to discover the true meaning of music. Every set became a new adventure, every performance a new memory. Max felt fulfilled in ways he never imagined before. He had conquered the side effects of loud music. Now he was a master of sound, balance and emotion. Max looked out at the dancing crowd, grateful for his journey. The world had become his stage, and music was his gift to it. Max knew that he had found the secret to true happiness in his art. It wasn't about being the loudest DJ in the world. It was about creating moments that people would carry with them forever. Max's story spread far and wide, inspiring others to follow their passions wisely. And so, Max continued to create, to inspire, and to live his dream, not just as a DJ, but as a symbol of balance, joy, and the power of music.